Welcome back to the channel Rare Coins All World. Today, we're diving into the value and worth of a small but iconic coin, the United States of America 1 cent from 2002. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, you won't want to miss this one. The U.S. 1 cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has been an essential part of American coinage for over 200 years. The 2002 penny features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design has become one of the most recognizable in U.S. coinage. On the reverse, we have the iconic Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959, replacing the wheat ears design. This reverse design is the work of Frank Gasparo. The 2002 penny was minted in 3 locations. Let's talk about the mintage numbers for the 2002 penny. Here's a quick breakdown. Over 5.2 billion coins were struck, around 4.4 billion were produced. Approximately 3 million proof coins were made, but these were not intended for circulation. As for the coin specifications, the 2002 penny is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. It weighs 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19 mm. So, how much is a 2002 penny actually worth? Well, let's break it down based on condition. The vast majority of 2002 pennies you'll come across are in circulated condition. In this state, the coin's value is typically 1 cent. However, if the coin is in exceptional shape, it may have a slight premium, but nothing significant. Coins in mint state, MS, condition can be worth a bit more. An uncirculated 2002 penny with a high grade, such as MS 65 or higher, might fetch $16,000 in the coin market. The 2002 proof penny from the San Francisco Mint can have more value, especially in top grades. A proof 69 or 70 can be worth anywhere from $3 to $10 or more depending on demand. Error coins. Now, if you're lucky enough to find a 2002 penny with an error, such as an off-center strike, double die, or other minting mistakes, the value can significantly increase. Error coins can range from $10 to several $100s, depending on the type and rarity of the error. If you're looking to add a 2002 penny to your collection, here are a few tips. Uncirculated and high-grade coins will always be more valuable. Pay close attention to any abnormalities, as error coins can bring in a much higher price. If you're a collector of proof coins, look for the 2002 proof pennies from San Francisco. They often come in mint sets, and the higher the grade, the better the value. So, while the 2002 penny may seem like just another common coin, it has its own unique appeal in the world of coin collecting. Whether you're collecting it for historical significance, condition, or errors, this humble penny can be a fun and accessible addition to your collection. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of pennies, specifically, the United States of America 1975 1 cent coin. Could this seemingly ordinary penny be worth more than its face value? Stick around to find out. The 1975 penny, or more formally known as the Lincoln cent, is part of the long-running series featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparo, which was used on all pennies from 1959 to 2008. Now, a quick fact for you. 1975 was actually not a special year for U.S. pennies in terms of composition or design. It was made from 95% copper and 5% zinc, which was the standard at the time. However, what makes certain 1975 pennies interesting is their potential collectible value. Let's talk numbers. Over 5 billion 1 cent coins were minted in 1975. These coins were produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Pennies from the Philadelphia Mint don't have a mint mark, while the ones from Denver have a small D just below the date. With such a high mintage, the 1975 penny isn't considered rare, and most of these coins remain in circulation today. However, rarity can come into play if the coin is in exceptional condition or has certain errors. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is key. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state. Most 1975 pennies you'll come across are in circulated condition, meaning they show signs of wear from being used over the years. In circulated condition, a 1975 penny typically holds only face value, that's right, just 1 cent. However, if you have a coin in uncirculated condition, its value can increase. Uncirculated 1975 pennies, especially those graded MS 65 or higher, could be worth anywhere from $1 to $5. The rarest and most valuable coins are those graded MS 67 or MS 68, and these coins can fetch up to $200 or more at auctions. Now, let's talk about something that can significantly boost the value of your 1975 penny: errors. Error coins occur when something goes wrong during the minting process, and collectors often pay a premium for these unique flaws. Some common types of errors. Finally, this coin market value is $17,000. If part of the design is missing because it was struck off center, the coin's value could increase to $50 or more, depending on the extent of the error. This occurs when the design is accidentally stamped twice. Double die pennies are highly sought after and can be worth $50 to $100, or even more for more noticeable errors. A piece of the coin may be missing due to an error in the minting process. These coins can be worth around $10 to $30. So, what's the bottom line on the 1975 1-cent coin? If you have a common, circulated 1975 penny, it's probably worth just face value. But, if your coin is in mint condition, or if you have a rare error coin, you could be holding on to a small treasure worth up to $200 or more. Today's video, we're diving into the world of US pennies and exploring the value of the 1985 United States of America 1-cent coin. Whether you've stumbled upon one in your change jar or you're a collector wondering about its worth, stay tuned to find out. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1985 penny is part of the Lincoln Cent series, which has been minted since 1909. The coin features Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, on the obverse. The reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial, a design used from 1959 to 2008. The coin is made primarily of copper and zinc, with a composition change occurring in 1982. The 1985 penny is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. The 1985 1-cent coin was minted in 3 locations. The mintage numbers for these coins are quite high. Philadelphia minted over 5.4 billion pennies, Denver produced around 5.3 billion. San Francisco made around 3.3 million proof coins, which are typically sold to collectors. Now, let's talk about the factors that determine the value of your 1985 penny. Since billions were made, they are generally not rare. However, the value can increase based on the coin's condition, mint mark, and whether there are any errors. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. Grading systems range from good coins in good condition are usually only worth face value, while those in higher grades, like mint state, can be worth a little more. Pennies from Denver and Philadelphia are common, but San Francisco proof coins hold a bit more value. Proof coins, being collector's items, are worth more in pristine condition. Error coins are always exciting for collectors. Look for possible errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks. Some of these can increase the value significantly depending on the severity and rarity of the error. So, what is the 1985 penny worth today? For circulated pennies from Philadelphia or Denver, most are only worth their face value, around 1 cent. In uncirculated condition, they can fetch around $17,000, depending on the grade. San Francisco proof coins are worth more, typically ranging from $1 to $5, depending on the quality. Error coins can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to hundreds, depending on the type and condition of the error. While the 1985 penny might not be a rare coin, it's always fascinating to discover the history and potential hidden gems in your pocket change. If you have a pristine, error, or proof coin, you might just have something more valuable. Today, we're diving into the world of American currency, focusing on a coin that many of us have in our pockets, the United States of America 1-cent coin from 2014. Is it just worth its face value, or could it be worth more to collectors? Before we talk value, let's quickly go over some background. The 2014 1-cent coin is part of the famous Lincoln Cent series, which first debuted back in 1909, featuring President Abraham Lincoln's. Since 2010, we see the Union Shield, symbolizing unity and strength in the United States. The coin is made of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper plating. While it might feel like an ordinary penny, there are certain factors that could make your 2014 cent more valuable than its face value of just 1 cent. One of the key factors that can affect the value of your 2014 penny is its mint mark. The mint mark indicates where the coin was produced, and there are 3 possibilities for the 2014 penny: no mint mark, coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint.D mint mark, coins produced at the Denver Mint.S mint mark, coins produced at the San Francisco Mint, which are typically proof coins. The Philadelphia and Denver coins are the most common, but San Francisco proof coins can have a higher value, especially if they're in pristine condition. Another major factor in determining the value is the coin's condition, also known as its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state, MS, 70. Here's how the value can vary based on grading. Most 2014 pennies found in circulation are only worth their face value of 1 cent. If you have an uncirculated 2014 penny in MS 65 or higher, it could be worth 30 cents to $1, depending on demand. If you have a 2014 S-proof penny, it could be worth anywhere between $3 to $10, especially if it's still in its original packaging. Now, here's where things get exciting. Some 2014 pennies may have errors or varieties that can significantly increase their value. Coins that were struck off-center can be highly sought after by collectors. These are imperfections caused by a damaged die during the minting process, and they can add value to your Finley. This coin market value is $16,000. If you find a 2014 penny with a noticeable doubling on the date, letters, or design, you might be holding a rare and valuable coin. Error coins from 2014 can fetch prices ranging from $5 to several $100s, depending on the rarity and condition of the error.to summit. Up, the 2014 United States 1-cent coin is generally worth its face value, but uncirculated, proof, and error coins can fetch higher prices. If you have a 2014 penny in excellent condition or with a unique error, it could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. In today's video, we're diving into the 2016 United States 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny. The 1-cent coin is one of the most iconic and widely recognized coins in U.S. history. The 2016 penny features the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a design introduced in 1909 to celebrate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. On the reverse, we have the Union Shield design, which symbolizes unity and strength. Now, let's get into some details. The 2016 Lincoln penny was minted in 3 main locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. You can identify the mint mark just below the date: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco, which produced special proof coins. The value of your 2016 1-cent coin will largely depend on its condition. Most of these coins found in circulation are only worth their face value of 1 cent, as they were minted in the billions. However, if you have an uncirculated or mint condition penny, or a special proof coin from San Francisco, the value can increase slightly. For collectors, the condition of the coin is key. A coin in circulated condition is generally only worth face value, but a pristine, mint state, MS, coin, graded MS 65 or higher, can be worth anywhere between 50 cents to $1.50. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint may be worth a bit more, ranging from $2 to $5 depending on their quality. One thing to keep an eye out for are error coins. Some 2016 pennies may have minting errors like double dies, off-centering, or other. Finally, this coin market value is $18,000. These can increase the value significantly, depending on the rarity and type of error. Error coins can be worth anywhere from $10 to hundreds of dollars, so it's always worth checking your coins carefully. So, there you have it. While most 2016 pennies are worth face value, high-quality uncirculated coins or error coins can definitely be worth a little more. Make sure to check your pennies carefully. You never know what kind of treasure you might have in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into the value and worth of the United States of America 1 cent 2017 coin. Is it just a regular penny, or could it be worth more than its face value? Let's find out. First, a quick history lesson. The 1 cent coin has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1793. The modern version, featuring Abraham Lincoln, was introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of his birth. The 2017 penny continues this tradition, with the familiar portrait of Lincoln on the front, and the Union shield on the reverse, which has been in use since 2010. The 2017 penny is made of copper-plated zinc, weighing 2.5 grams. On the obverse, you have the bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner, while the reverse displays the Union shield, designed by Lyndall Bass. Mint marks play a crucial role in determining a coin's value. For the 2017 1 cent, there are three main variations: no mint mark, meaning it was minted in Philadelphia. A D mint mark for coins from Denver, and a special one for this year, the P mint mark, which was added to Philadelphia pennies for the first time ever to commemorate the U.S. Mint's 225th anniversary. Now let's talk value. For most 2017 pennies you find in pocket change, they're worth just a cent. However, certain factors can increase their value. If your penny has been in circulation, it's likely still only worth its face value, around 1 cent. Uncirculated 2017 pennies, straight from mint sets, can be worth anywhere from 10 cents to 30 cents, depending on their condition. Pennies graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can be worth between $5 and $10. Higher grades, such as MS67 or MS68, can go for $50 or more, but keep an eye out for error coins. Finally, this coin market value is $15,000. Some 2017 pennies have unique errors like off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks, which can significantly increase their value. These rare error coins have sold for anywhere from $100 to several $1,000s, depending on the severity and type of error. So, while most 2017 pennies are worth just a cent, there are some that could bring in a lot more. Check your pocket change and keep an eye out for uncirculated or error coins; those could be hidden treasures. Today, we're diving into the value of a very common but interesting coin, the United States of America 1 cent coin from the year 2000. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, this little penny might hold more than just sentimental value. Let's explore its history, design, and how much it could be worth today. Before we jump into the value, let's talk a little about the coin itself. The 2001 cent coin is part of the iconic Lincoln cent series, which has been in circulation since 1909. On the front, or obverse, we have the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. It's the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design that ran from 1959 to 2008. If you look closely, you can even spot a tiny image of Lincoln sitting inside the memorial. This coin is made of copper-plated zinc, which became standard in 1982, when the U.S. Mint switched from the heavier bronze composition. Each 2000 penny weighs about 2.5 grams. In terms of mintage, a staggering 14 billion 1 cent coins were produced in 2000 across 3 different Mint. 4 proof coins. Needless to say, this coin is very common in circulation. Now, what about the value? Most 2000 pennies that you find in your pocket change are only worth their face value of 1 cent. However, depending on the condition and mint, some can be worth more to collectors. If you have a regular Philadelphia or Denver Mint coin in circulated condition, it's likely worth only a cent. But if it's in mint state condition, meaning it looks almost brand new, it can fetch between 10 cents to 50 cents. The value rises if you have a high-grade coin rated MS65 or above by a grading service like PCGS or NGC. These can be worth around $1 to $5. Now, here's where things get interesting. Some 2001 cent coins have errors or varieties, which can significantly boost their value. The most famous error for this year is the 2000 wide AM variety. This error appears on the reverse of the coin, where the letters A and M in America are spaced further apart than usual. If you find one of these in circulation, it could be worth anywhere from $10 to $50, depending on the condition. Finally, this coin market value is $18,000. So, if you have a 2000 penny, check that AM spacing. If you happen to own a proof version of the 2000 penny from the San Francisco Mint, with the S Mint mark, those coins are struck with extra detail and care. Proof coins are not made for circulation and are often sold in special sets. A proof 2000 penny in perfect condition can be worth about $2 to $5, or even more if it's in a top-grade slab. To sum it all up, the 2000 US 1 cent coin is usually worth just a penny, but if you have one in mint condition, a proof coin, or an error coin like the wide AM variety, it could be worth much more. So, always take a close look at your change. You never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. Today, we're diving into the world of small but mighty coins, focusing on the 2010 United States of America 1 cent coin. You might have a few of these pennies lying around, but do you know what they're worth? Stick around to find out if this 2010 penny is worth more than just face value. The 2010 1 cent coin is part of the Lincoln Cent series, which has been in circulation since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 2010 penny features the familiar Lincoln portrait on the obverse of the coin, showcases the new Union Shield design, which replaced the previous Lincoln Memorial design after 50 years. The shield represents unity and is a symbol of the preservation of the United States as one nation, reflecting the contributions of Abraham Lincoln to the country. No mint mark. Coins minted in Philadelphia have no mint mark. D mint mark. Coins minted in Denver will have a D below the date. S mint mark. If you have a proof coin from the San Francisco Mint, it will have an S mint mark. These coins are specially made for collectors and not for general circulation. Unlike earlier pennies made of copper, the 2010 penny is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. The shift to a primarily zinc composition began in 1982 due to the rising cost of copper. Although they may look the same, modern pennies are much cheaper to produce. So, what's the value of the 2010 penny? In most cases, circulated 2010 pennies are still only worth face value, just 1 cent. But don't lose hope yet. Some factors can increase their value. It can be worth more than face value. Uncirculated pennies graded MS65 by professional grading services can fetch about 50 cents to $1. Higher grades like MS67 or MS68 could be worth anywhere from $15 to $50 or more. Proof pennies with the S mint mark from San Francisco are typically worth around $2 to $5, depending on their condition. These proof coins are made for collectors and have a mirror-like finish. Finally, this coin market value is $18,000. Always check for mint errors. Some pennies may have double dies, off-center strikes, or other errors that collectors highly value. Depending on the rarity of the error, a 2010 penny with errors could be worth $50 or even several $100s. Most 2010 pennies are only worth face value in circulated condition. Uncirculated and high-grade examples can be worth up to $50. Proof coins can fetch $2 to $5. Always be on the lookout for mint errors, which can significantly increase the value of your penny. Even though the 2010 penny might seem small in value, finding a high-grade or rare error penny could make it a real treasure. Today, we're diving into the world of U.S. currency by exploring the 2007 United States of America 1 cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny. We'll discuss its features, history, and, most importantly, its value in today's market. Is it worth more than a cent? First, let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The 2007 U.S. 1 cent coin features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, which has been a staple of the penny since 1909. On the reverse, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, which was featured on U.S. pennies from 1959 until 2008. This design was created by Frank Gasparo. The coin is made of copper-plated zinc, consisting of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, weighing about 2.5 grams with a diameter of 19 millimeters. The 2007 Lincoln penny was minted in 3 locations. Each mint produced millions of these coins, making them quite common. In Philadelphia, over 3.6 billion coins were struck, while Denver produced over 3.4 billion. San Francisco only struck proof coins, which are limited in number and of higher quality. Now, let's talk about the value. In general circulation, the 2007 penny is still worth its face value, just 1 cent. However, the condition of the coin can significantly impact its value. Most 2007 pennies you'll find in circulation are worth 1 cent due to their high mintage. Even in very fine condition, they rarely exceed 2 to 3 cents. If you have an uncirculated penny, also known as mint state, its value could increase. A coin graded MS65 or higher might be worth 20 to 50 cents depending on demand. Proof pennies from the San Francisco Mint are worth more. In perfect proof condition, these coins can be valued between $2 and $5. Are there any error coins from 2007? Error pennies are highly sought after by collectors. Finley, this coin market value is $17,000. Off-center strikes, double dies, die cracks. These error coins can fetch a significantly higher value, sometimes ranging from $10 to $100 or more depending on the type and severity of the error. So, is the 2007 U.S. 1 cent worth more than its face value? For most coins, the answer is no, especially if they've been circulating for years. However, if you find an uncirculated coin or a proof version, or if you happen to come across an error coin, you might just have something valuable on your hands. Today, we're diving into the history, value, and potential worth of the 1984 United States 1 cent coin. Whether you're a collector or just curious about that penny you found, this video is for you. First, let's talk about the design. The 1984 1 cent coin features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln has graced the penny since 1909, marking his 100th birthday, and it's one of the longest-running coin designs in the world. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. If you look closely, you can actually see a tiny representation of Lincoln sitting inside the memorial, quite a cool detail. So, what makes the 1984 1 cent coin worth more than just a penny? There are 3 main factors to consider: the coin's condition, any mint marks, and whether it's an error coin. First, condition. Like most coins, the value of the 1984 penny depends largely on its condition. Circulated pennies, those that have been used in daily transactions, are typically only worth their face value. But if you have an uncirculated coin or one in mint condition, you're looking at a value anywhere between 10 cents to $5. Next, let's talk about mint marks. The 1984 penny was minted in 3 different locations: Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Most pennies from Philadelphia and Denver are common and worth only a few cents, even in mint condition. However, the San Francisco coins, which were produced as proofs, are more valuable. These can be worth $2 to $5 or more, depending on the condition. Now, here's where things get interesting: error coins. The 1984 penny is famous for the doubled ear error. On some of these coins, Lincoln's ear is doubled due to a striking mistake. This error coin is rare and can fetch anywhere from $50 to over $200, depending on its condition. So, if you find one of these, you've hit the jackpot. As for market value, most 1984 pennies in average condition are worth only their face value, 1 cent. However, if you have an uncirculated penny or a proof coin, these can go for a few dollars. And of course, the coveted doubled ear error can significantly boost the value, $18,000. So there you have it. The 1984 United States 1 cent coin is a fascinating piece of history that could be worth more than you think, especially if you find that rare doubled ear error. Make sure to check your pocket change and your old coin collections. Who knows, you might have a valuable penny hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting videos. Let us know in the comments if you've come across any rare 1984 pennies. See you next time, and happy collecting.